All right, what is up? Everybody ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, ready. You ready? All
Yep,
right.
I'm ready. Are you ready, Alice? Yeah, I know you're ready. Let's do this. Let's go.
So, it's been a long time, so I'm gonna give a very quick refresher for you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Even though you have
I
the
love you.
notes all written. Yeah, no, I'd love you
Oh,
too,
dude,
man.
best note taker ever. Can't
Best
top
note
it.
taker.
Best.
No, best in class. Got it. Anyway, the reason you're on this planet currently, which is called Agatha, 919, you are currently trying to make a survival guide of the world. So the wonderful man known as hold on. We have this here as Altreus Kindgrove can inhabit this place, or at least it's what you think. You're not quite sure what his plans are with this, but he has been doing this for a while, wanting scouting parties to go out. However,
Can I ask a question out of character regarding in character?
yo, what's up?
I remember the tree folk we ran into mentioned something about the Antillean Empire. Is that considered meta if we know that now, or is that still part of the game?
The ones that just happened. The one that happened last session.
Yeah, and they made note about how they drop off on Agatha, and we
Yeah,
knew that in character. Okay, I just want to make sure we still know that. I would have met her or anything.
yeah. Not just because people are gone. No, that's
Yeah, I
fine.
wanted to be sure.
Yeah, that still happened. As you all are still asleep in the middle of the night, you suddenly hear the sound of what appears to be like loud stomping noises, kind of like an insectoid, as you just see two webs get shot out, and it captures what looks like Sheikah and the tiefling you just met. King, you just see a glint of King rushing toward it and trying to tackle onto it. When that happens, you see him getting pulled up, but he's still hitting it, trying to get them free, as you see them go over the mountain. And that's where the session will start.
So we were awake during that attack.
Yeah, you all got woken up by it, and you saw King just run up, and he's like, "Help!" And he slams onto it, and then
All right.
they went over the mountain.
I guess Soren's gonna hop off his little canopy here and call out to V, who is in the distance or relatively close. Hey, am I crazy or did King learn how to fly?
It was a monster that did it. Oh, hold on. No, hold on. It was a monster that did it.
Okay, so am I the only one here? I'm just gonna say it out loud. No one has to agree with me. It'd be nice if you did. And we live without them.
You see V shake his head now, looking over to Iolus.
Soren ushering the ILS. Huh? Yeah?
I guess we should be trying to save them. But
All right, so majority vote is we don't save them, but unfortunately, that would require me to start doing some of the work here. And we cannot have that. So I say we climb this mountain or find a way around it, and then we track down whatever took them. You guys, the game plan is once we track down these beasts, King would probably have killed 2, 3, maybe 5 of them. You guys go in, act as bait, and then I swoop down and the problem solved. We save the crewmates and we get back to work. How's that sound?
Eolus is going to look over to V here. And what does V look like when he's like saying all of that?
He's just looking back and forth and just shaking his head, looking up at the mountain. I did find a cave on the inside.
I mean, there is a cave right over there. Eolus just like pointing straight over there.
Yes, I went
Can't
through.
be too sure about whether or not it leads to the top though.
No, it looked like it was a deep cavern. It could go all the way through.
Soren will step and look at the cave, noticing the dark details. Right. Well, change of plan, fellas. V's gonna take point, because I trust V with my life. And Iolus, you'll take anchor behind me.
I have better eyes. I should be watching the rear.
Well, I mean, you can look all day, but you can't touch, you know what I mean? In all seriousness, let's go in this cave.
He points to your hammock. Might want to grab that.
Oh, right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What was I thinking? Soren starts thinking down his hammock. You guys are fools sleeping on the ground. I'm gonna tie up my pink fucking hand-drawn hammock here.
Hey. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. It's very nice.
You weren't here for
It
this
may look
session,
like-
so I had to get it done.
I understand.
It's like, you know what? He would sleep in a hammock.
I would. I'm not trash.
As V, all he did was go into a trance for a while, then he came back.
So this cave, not that I'm scared or anything, but did you hear any noises? Perhaps any torches, lights, people, anything?
Didn't see any lights, but I did hear noises deeper in.
Are these noises of friendly nature or unfriendly nature? I'm just asking for a friend. Iola seems pretty shaken up back there.
Gotta say,
Neil is simply looking around right now. He's also shaking his head.
I will take off my depth voice of the depths.
yeah, you definitely should. As you just hang it back to how it is. I'm assuming that you have like this connector, kind of like a bag that's around your back that holds it when you take it off.
Yeah, something of that nature, yeah. Honestly, guys, I think it'd be easier if we... he groans a bit, squeezing through this right there. It'd be easier if we just cut our losses.
You told me that we're all getting off this planet.
And by that, V, I meant you and I.
It's not just you and I anymore. It's the entire crew. And Neo would be pretty pissed off if he didn't come back with Sheikah.
No, won't be the first time Neo was upset, right? You know?
Yeah.
All right. Soren takes note of the area. Where are we going here?
Forward.
follow me.
Forward's the only way. As it starts getting a lot more dark. As Soren, you can't see shit.
Holy fuck, dude! I saw a black screen. I'm like, did I freeze? Like, what the fuck?
Soren, you can't see shit.
I'm gonna fumble around for a second.
Eolus is just going to take out his little lamp here and light it up for Soren.
Okay. You want to hand it to Soren too?
Yep.
Okay. Let me...
I'll just pretend it's not in my inventory at the moment.
Yeah, you can.
Is Soren aware that you're handing this to him? Out of curiosity.
Considering that it's currently on and he's like, it's going towards you, yes.
When the light turns on.
Okay, Soren, do you see the 30 feet?
Let me check. I can, yeah. Drop off at around 15, but yeah, I understand.
Yeah. The low light's at 15, so. Alright. As you see, just the webbing and all that, you're going to have to lead the way. I'll watch back.
Good call. Iolus, be brave.
Alright then. So, I guess we pick a direction, yes? Which one?
Soren will place his finger in his mouth and pull it up. Trying to feel for a draft. Has he thought anything?
Go ahead and give me a investigation.
God, I'm so fucking smart. Hold on, give me a sec. There's your investigation right there, butto.
Alright, so you actually do notice that there is a draft on both sides.
Oh,
Yeah.
well. If I was a betting man, Soren steps forward, I'd say the right path to take would be the right one.
Then let's head toward that direction.
Right behind you, buddy.
Aren't you supposed to be studying as well? As he points to the fibers.
What's there to study? It's rocks, sediment.
He points to that.
Oh, yeah, Soren.
Does Eolus notice this webbing over here as well?
Yes, you do.
Okay. As
Soren
Eolus bends over, he's going to take a quick look at it.
Okay.
Like, what does he notice about it right off the bat?
Let me get a investigation, like full investigation for it.
Okay, full investigation.
Looking at it, you notice that the webbing itself is probably the size of what would be like 2 inches thick, just wire. So it's very, very large. Definitely from something that's about 20 times the size of like the plant monster you saw a little while ago. Soren, you also see it.
As a quick test, like, Eolus is gonna grab a random rock and he's gonna try to see how well it sticks to said rock.
So, when you throw the rock on, it actually sticks completely still the moment it touches.
But
And-
a little bit of vibration happens from it, right?
A little bit, yeah. As you can pull, you start pulling it off, and it does snap off. It requires a bit of strength, of course, but it does break.
We better watch out for these webs here. They will hamper us as we move forward.
As Soren notices the rock and required it, he would slowly take his hand away from the fibers on the wall.
Can they be cut?
Well, considering that I was able to pull this rock away, definitely so. It would just simply take a little bit more, just as much time, though, it seems like.
Well, let's find out. Soren will pull his long blade out.
Okay. And I'm guessing you're making an attack to get it?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll attack a short sword, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead and cut it. You see that it sticks a little bit, but when you pry it off, you have like this webbing in your hand that it doesn't seem to stick when you're holding it.
Interesting.
However-
Soren will wipe the webbing off. Oh, go ahead.
The webbing that was still connected to the ground seems to still try to pull your sword as you're pulling out with it.
What the fuck?
Well, that's quite interesting. As Eolus is going to take another look at the web, does it seem to be magical in nature?
Go ahead and give me a... Let's do Arcana.
Ooh.
Yes, it doesn't seem to be magical in nature. It's just very large and very tensile. When it comes to it being severed, it doesn't seem like the stickiness resides in it. So whenever you cut that bit, it seems to just fall off, or clumps up as what Soren has.
Okay. So whatever this thing's attached to is what is making it stick. That's a shame.
Soren will wipe his blade on V's long coat. It seems like it's from a spider.
V just looks at you. It could be.
Places his sword down. Well, thankfully, I've seen a lot of spiders. Spiders can die. No problem. We've all seen spiders before.
Does Eolus see that in the distance?
He does see some bones in the distance.
As Eolus is going to slowly approach in this direction, like being careful not to, like, does he get a better line of sight from what it is?
Yeah, it. Go ahead and give me a history roll real quick. You know of dragons. This definitely looks like one.
Okay. And looking at the bones, how are its condition?
It's been years and years and years before, like, since this thing died. As for the bones, they're still pristine. They're very dragon-like, so they don't have the quality to brittle very easy, even after decay.
If we had more people, I would have suggested we take some of these bones ourselves. get ourselves some equipment at some point made with it. Thorin?
Thorin seems quite distracted by the claws and the dragon. Are they covered in is this covered in the webbing?
Yes, it is.
How thick?
Pretty thin, probably about the same that you just were cutting.
Alright, may I cut the portion over the claws off, if possible?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
Sure.
Because some of it is still covered, so we're going to see if you can get all of it. Yeah, you managed to go ahead and uncover just the fingertips, so probably about the last 2 joints.
Can I try again?
Sure. This time you're able to get kind of like 2.5, but then it starts getting very thick.
Soren will reach down and pull at the claws to see if he can dislocate them by any chance.
Give me a strength roll. Or athletics.
Got it, babe.
As you just pull and then immediately like fall down, your hand kind of gets stuck to it. You're like, ah.
Somebody help me.
And V points like the crossbow up toward outward. Go ahead and help them. We'll make sure nothing comes in.
Alright.
Iolus, I need your cook strength. Come here.
Io's going to grab Soren and attempt to pull him away.
Go ahead and give me a
on
strength
3.
roll from both of you. Strength rolls from both of you.
Okay.
Alright, on 3. Lift me like you would a woman's skirt. On 3. 1,
Oh,
2,
are you sure?
3.
So, Iolus, being the powerhouse he is, pulls you off as the webbing snaps. And because of his mighty strength, you get one of the claws.
Soren stands up with the claw in his hand. You know how much these babies go for?
Do you?
Clearly much more than what you currently have, yes.
You mean what I have? Alright, fellas. Well, I say mission success. We can get out of here.
That's not going to pay for a Sunfire Forge.
No, it's expensive, but clearly not.
Soren places it in his pocket. Well,
We would need the
As much-
entire thing.
as much as you are right, V, doesn't mean it hurt my feelings any less. Now, how the fuck do we get out of here?
Seems to be another direction that we could go through.
We also could probably help each other over ledges.
Soren continues to look at the dragon. Yeah, ledges. Right.
Something on your mind?
V. While Alice is stepping off, he grabs V on the shoulder. If there's a dragon, there's gold.
Or it got trapped here like everything else.
Why would a dragon trap itself in a cave, V? You're not making any sense.
You ever heard of a solar dragon?
Sure.
So you're lying. Now, what you should know is solar dragons were born in stars, and they're very serpentine, kind of like that one. And when they are dying, they will try and find hospice in anything they can get themselves into. May it be a planet or something along those lines. So this one could be that.
Everything you said, I was gonna say. I told you already knew.
My apologies. So what happens when they actually do find their way into places? Refresh my
Well,
memory.
It's obvious. The answer is quite obvious. The answer is, hey, did you guys see that? Soren points off in the distance in this direction here.
Does Aeolus notice what he's looking at by any chance?
Yes, yeah, it looks like a giant egg. As Soren's like, yeah, over there!
Yeah, that way, that direction.
Oh, hold on. Soren.
There seems to be an egg over there.
Egg. I mean, yeah, what I was looking at, the egg. pulls his gun out. Stop! I hear sucking.
V immediately grabs your hand. Put that down.
Whatever's sucking in this cave, I don't want it to suck us.
Not the gun. You don't want to use the
What?
gun and alert other things.
But the gun kills things. Have you not got onto this yet?
Do you want to kill an entire cave full of fucking spiders? I think not.
Eolus put the fingers to his mouth as he attempts to lean over past the spear. What does Eolus
There's no oven over there. What the fuck are you doing?
As you are looking right past there, you see a spider actually digging around the entirety of the egg.
taking the egg?
What is your elven eye see, Iolus?
Based on what he's looking at, does it seem to be an egg for the spiders itself?
It does look like that.
Okay. Eolus is gonna step away and he's going to whisper to the both of them. Well, it looks like one of the spiders is finishing up laying its eggs right now.
A spider eggs laying right now?
Yes.
As many
Does
as I...
hear? Does Eolus hear any movement from the direction that he was looking from?
Yeah, it still seems to be moving. You don't know if it's gonna rush or if it's gonna jump or whatever. It doesn't seem to see you yet.
Look, if I know one thing, Iolus, is eggs. I fertilize plenty. There's a mama around here somewhere.
Yes, of course. Now, the issue is, should we get rid of it now or ignore it?
I have a better solution. How about we get the fuck away from the giant spiders and more to the outside of this fucking cave?
Then shall we pass through or go back the way we came from?
I don't know, do you speak spider?
Let's go.
V is watching the
Soren.
spider.
Soren's slightly holding on to V as they step back.
You see V start to kind of stumble as he looks up, and you just see his eyes open completely wide.
Can Soren see what V is looking at?
You see, when you raise the lantern up, it looks like hundreds of spiders about the size of you all, covering the top of the ceiling. They look to be sleeping, kind of like bats.
Oh. Hey, Iolus, I'm not sure if you're seeing what I'm seeing.
I do see them. So do you want to continue further or should we just get out of this cave?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
We need to go through.
We can't go back now, because what if they're at the entrance?
Alright, Soren keeping his eyes on the ceiling as he steps back into this direction.
Are you keeping your eyes completely focused on that?
No, I'm like kind of glancing back and forth.
Okay, you got it. Don't want you getting stuck in there.
Wouldn't that be something?
Just like...
Keep going, Iolus. We're right behind you.
Right there, Iolus. Stop.
Yep, he's
That's-
looking over the corner right now.
Roll for initiative. He would have heard you.
Oh, fuck.
Even though Eolus is just trying to walk us slowly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because it's also a direct line of sight. Because it's hanging on the wall.
Darn it. Initiative it is.
Let me get V's sheet out real quick. Where the fuck is... Oh, there he is.
Do I need to roll initiative too?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Because you would see it immediately. Alright, where is... So it rushes toward Iolus almost as if it was waiting for something to enter its area. And it's gonna bite.
Ew.
Oh, that
Oh,
is going to
Yeah. As it just sinks its teeth into you. Use your. And due to this, I need you to also make. Due to it being a crit, I also need you to make a dexterity save.
Oof.
Okay.
Or no, it's a strength save, my bad.
Strength save, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you start getting pulled as he starts moving up the wall.
Oh shit.
You're about 30 feet dangling.
Okay.
As a web is also around you at the same time. So Iolus.
And you web me as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's only because of the crit. As
Alright
you are
then.
hanging there, like some of the web on you as he's pulling you that way.
Okay. That's a lot of damage too as well. And then I got like with that really hurts Eolus a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Eolus has lost a lot of health right there, yeah.
You just see literally blood and poison scatter about the ground.
Let's see. Eolus isn't completely webbed yet, so he can act like normal, yes?
Yeah, it's considered grappled right now, not restrained.
Okay. Alright
Kick his
then.
leathery ass.
Since Eolus is about 30 feet in the air, this is going to be pretty dangerous for him. And
The spiders.
based on what he's going to be looking at. Oh boy. Yay. Okay. I guess that is a quick bonus action. Eolus is going to cast this.
Bless.
Wait, not bless. Oops, that's not supposed to be bless.
Alright. What's it supposed to be?
It's this one.
Salt the wounds as you start adding elemental damage to it. What is your element that you're putting on it?
Considering that he is going to just simply use a cold right now. He's going to try to
Alright.
make sure that these spiders are more lethargic, preferably. Also, he's grappled. He doesn't want to get on fire.
Yeah, that's fair. As you just
Okay.
start putting your elemental salts on there, blow on it, and then boom, it looks like ice is coating the blade.
And he's going to pull out his cleaver, and well, he's already pulled it out, so it's just going to attempt to hack at the spider.
Alright, your icy cleaver, you get that swing in, go ahead.
All right.
That hits, as you just connect directly with one of its mandibles, and it just...
Okay, and that is. Yeah, no, that's Eolus's turn right now.
V's gonna use his reaction. Don't use your gun, use something else.
Soren wins, places the gun away,
He
pulling out his hand.
He points back to the ceiling.
Yeah, he pulls his hand and crossbow out instead. Not as fun. So Soren will move here. Actually, yeah, moving for here. So he's gonna hit this corner here.
Yep.
Now, can Soren brace himself with the wall to steady his aim with the crossbow?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, nice.
If you want to use a bonus action to do that, to line it up also, you can get advantage on the shot.
Yeah, I'd like to do that, please.
Yep.
All right, now with the dim light, I know I can't see much of a distance. I can just about see the spider at 30 feet.
Yes, you can still
So
see it.
would that be a disadvantage or advantage
Nope,
still?
because you're using the wall, it's still advantage.
All right, I will like to take a shot at one of its eyes, or in fact, the head if possible.
Yep, go ahead.
Ka-chow.
Remember advantage.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm still learning roll 20 again.
It's like I forgot how to play. It's been a half a year.
It has been half a year.
Yep. So as it goes through, go ahead and roll damage.
Gotcha, buddy.
Just.
Alright, I think I've only got one attack at this level, yeah?
No, you have 2. You're level 5.
Oh, okay, shit.
You just have to reload the hand crossbow. No, wait, no, there were 3 shots. My bad.
Alright. Can I make out which mandible is holding Iolus?
Yes, the only one that has left. The other one got destroyed by Iolus.
Alright, Iolus, have your fingers crossed, buddy. If I shoot you, I'm sorry. Soren is gonna press his back against the wall once more, but take a steady aim shot at the mandible holding Iolus if possible.
Yeah. So what's steady aim?
Huh?
Are you? Is it a feature steady aim or just general steady aim?
Just general, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it's not advantage because you only get 1 of those per round if you do this.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead.
Here's for the marbles, Iolus.
That hits. As you see, it just spits him down as he falls.
What, you got a date?
So you end up taking 2 damage from the fall.
Could be worse.
That thing lays eggs in you, Iolus. You're not getting back on my ship.
Is that your turn?
First of all, it would
Yes.
have had to wet me completely to do that.
That's my turn, buddy.
Alright, you see V run up, and he is going to cast nothing. He's just going to use medicine, try and
Gonna cast nothing.
yeah, he's going to use his medicine to try and get the poison that would have been injected out, which he accomplishes just barely.
Nice.
And that'll be his turn. Spider's gonna rush over to Iolus and go for a bite.
He's hungry for you, boy.
Well, no, to V, my bad. Because he's the one that just ran up with the most motion. As V just dodges narrowly out of the way. Iolus, your turn.
Okay. Iolus is like still on the floor. He's gonna get back up and he's going to just attempt to cleave it again.
Alright, go ahead.
Let's see here. Quick question. Let me check. This is. Yeah, no, it's just gonna be plain old cleave again. So.
Alright. One second. And with that, you hit, and it breaks one of the other mandible, and it falls dead.
Yeah, boy.
Oh goodness. Aeolus is going to look around quickly. Is there a bunch of spiders on the ceiling still here?
Yeah.
Okay. We better move quickly.
This might be helpful.
Hmm?
This might be helpful, though.
One
Alright.
second. Iolus. Soren bends down. Are the fangs still intact with the spider?
One of them shattered, like completely broken off.
Perfect. He's gonna look to V. V, do you have any vials on hand?
He nods and he pulls one out. Hands it to you.
Alright. I'm not an expert with venom extraction, but Soren's gonna try his best to place the tip of the intact fang and press down the spider's gout. On his jowl.
Bro has gout.
Bro's got gout, dog.
Oh shit!
Press down on the spider's jowl and see if he can get any venom extracted this way.
Go ahead and give me a survival to see how well you do it.
Gotcha.
Where the fuck is my survival? Oh, here we go. Sorry. Eh.
You have a pretty poor technique, so it takes about 10 minutes longer to get a full vial. However, you do milk the spider of its venom.
If it's got options, I'm gonna milk it, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, no, you end up getting the venom out after a little while.
Soren's gonna clamp the vial and toss it over to V.
You see him twist it and then put it back into one of the belts. And Iolus, if you wanted during that time while he was doing that to take like a short rest and heal up, you can.
Yes, Aeolus will definitely has no choice but to take a short rest during this time as he's attempting to bandage, or at least try to make sure to continue bandaging the wounds. Even though the poison's out, it would definitely help to keep it not infected.
Yeah, V will end up helping you with that. That way you can actually spend only 10 minutes taking a long rest, or a short rest.
Okay then, so I guess roll the hit dice.
Yep.
Let's roll it 3 times to be safe.
If you need it.
Ooh.
Yeah, good job.
Okay.
It's like everything's fine now.
A lot better, but still worse for wear.
While they're doing that, can I do something?
Yeah, you were drawing the spider venom.
Yeah, okay. Are they finished up with that? Do I have an action?
You can do something with the spider if you want.
How heavy is it to roll over, out of curiosity?
It would take a lot of strength, but you can do it. It's dead,
Okay,
so
let me
it's
try
just go ahead and give me an athletics.
Sure.
Yeah, you go ahead and roll it over.
All right. I would like to slice its body open.
Okay. Give me an attack roll with advantage.
Sure thing.
See how well
I like
dig
taking
that
advantage
knife
of
in.
situations.
Oh my god. Yeah, you get it right through the carapace, and go ahead and roll the damage as you cut it open.
All right. Is there anything discernible inside the carapace?
The organs, and of course the poison glands. One poison gland is completely empty.
Is there one that's still applicable?
Yeah, there's one that if you wanted to pull it out, you could. It's pretty big. It's about the size of your hand.
All right. I'd like to do that, please.
Yeah, that'll be another survival roll. Actually, no, let's do sleight of hand.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You manage to go ahead and slowly pull it off and break the... no, actually, you just pull out the mandible that's there, and the sack comes out with a tiny little bite fang on it. God, it took me forever to remember fang.
The extract the poison one.
And it is a 5-pound object.
Then a vial, 5 pounds on the sack. And Soren will place that sack in his sack.
Ah, yes, in the sack.
Sack in the sack. Pitch in the sack, Jack. Alright. Soren, after he places the sack inside, he turns around. See how I shot that spider? I was like, it's dead. You're welcome, by the way. No need to thank me.
Yeah.
I'll still hold the rear. I don't think you should lead. Here. I know an old trick from one of the old hunting guides I used to know. Soren, hand me your lantern.
My lantern, my only source of light. You want that?
Yes.
Soren just stares blankly at it for a second.
And give me a little bit of that mandible. That poison gland.
So Soren will pass over the lantern and the poison gland as well.
So as he's doing that, you notice that he takes one of the other vials of like the sap, and he just takes a tiny little dollop and he puts it on top of the gland, and then he mixes like a tiny little thing together, and he puts it into the oil of the lamp.
What on earth are you doing?
as you see it just get flare up immediately.
Whoa. That's cool.
There you go.
Oh, sick. I love that.
There you go. It won't last long, but it'll get the job done. You should lead now.
Oh, me? Of course. Who else? Be done napping, else we can get going. Is there anything of note as they pass through the caverns here?
Just more of those spider webs and everything like that. There's nothing too crazy. As you notice in the distance, movement.
Soren will place his hand back as though he's trying to stop them.
Hey guys, I think there's more spiders.
We should hold their wall.
If we hug this wall, we're gonna get trapped in those webs.
What is the plan then?
I would like to sneak right about here. Actually, right here.
Okay. Roll a stealth check. Also,
awful
what are you going to do with the lantern?
I will not need that momentarily. Oh, yeah, I do need that. Can I hook it onto myself?
Yep. It's still very bright.
Actually, let me pass it on to Iolus real quick.
All right.
Okay. Aeolus is now holding the lantern.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, I will try my sneak here. I'm going to sneak real fast.
Yep. Yeah. You're sneaking.
All right, I will get to about right here. And obviously, I can discern this fucking massive thing as a spider.
Yes, and further on, you actually can see the outlines of a giant ball-shaped egg.
Interesting. All right, Soren, are there any... Actually, I have an apple still. So, may I, by any chance, give me a second here.
Okay.
I'm thinking. All right, got an idea.
All right.
V, do you still have that tree sap?
You look at him. Well, it depends on what for. Because if it's a lot that you need, we don't have enough for that.
Well, let's just say, sounds crazy. I'm gonna coat an apple with it, and I'm gonna shoot that apple with a rope on it towards that giant spider, and I'm gonna hope for success on something.
You see him sigh. Yeah, here.
We have to.
But that'll be all the sap that we have.
That's great, but we have to know how it affects the wildlife on this planet.
You see him nod? Go ahead.
All right. So Soren will take the tree sap and coat it onto the apple, and hopefully, with the little bit of hempen rope that he has available, about 50 feet, he would like to tie a tight end of it onto the apple if possible.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand, see how well you do that. You're still rolling advantage, by the way.
Oh, my bad.
There you go. Alright. Now what are you going to do with it?
Now, the loose end that's on that rope, may I tie it to a crossbow? Bolt.
Yeah, you could.
All right. Let's do that. So I will tie it, and I'm attempting to aim it at this crevice right here, and hopefully with enough force, stick it into whatever opening I might find.
Okay. Go ahead and give an attack roll.
Actually, let's try this one. This one's a more flat surface.
Okay.
All right. So, doing all that, he will fire his crossbow. Ka-chow.
Yeah, as it sinks directly in there, just tsunk. The sound draws the spider over to it.
All right, and while that's happening, Soren will back up a bit and observe.
You see it like spiraling around it, spinning web at it before it stops, and then you see it digging. It's little appendages through there, but then it goes back.
Ah, fuck. Well, great idea, V. You didn't do anything.
I don't even know what you were trying to do.
I was something.
While it's moving back, Aeolus is just going to just slowly, like, gonna move a little bit forward. And has it already taken away the apple?
Yeah, the apple's gone. The webbing's all there, though.
Is that webbing that's here connected to whatever's over there?
It doesn't look like it's connected all that much, but you can tell that it's the same webbing that is over there. So there's like a break right there of webbing.
So we've got hempen rope from this distance area.
Yeah, like that entire like rope there. That's the rope.
Is it flammable?
It is.
We should slowly walk in such a way that we will flare it out from farther distance, yes.
Alright, V. As he's pointing, I want you and Iolus to move this direction, and I'll be right behind you.
You see him walking past and then watching the spider.
Someone's gonna grab this end of the rope, and based on the distance given the slack, it should still breach this gap here.
You're trying to
Pull that rope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull the rope to this direction, and based on the length of it, it will reach that gap there.
Yeah, absolutely will.
Alright, so let me pull that rope in this direction, please. V, what do you see up ahead?
He just looks around. More web.
I'm thinking.
Too much web, actually. And the crevice. Looks like a ravine.
Does this appear to all be web, or is it just slowly inching upwards?
That's all web.
Okay. Looking at it, does it seem to be like any of the webbings on this seem to connect to the ceiling?
All of it does, actually. It's just a single hole through it that looks as if the spiders go in and out of that.
Let's out of game real quick. You want to flip a coin on which direction we take? Because I'm thinking egg sack.
We might want to take this. We might want to take that route. Yeah. I mean.
Make it a group effort, man.
Okay.
All right, let's flip a coin.
All right then. So 1 for heads, 2 for tails.
Gotcha.
Heads. I say that means we're gonna go through the egg, right?
Yeah, let's go through egg. All right, now, also out of game, we have the benefit of a hempen rope. It's flammable. We have tinder boxes. I have a crossbow bolt. But the only problem is we don't know if the webbing is flammable. We cannot breach that gap of that egg there with the webbings there unless we breach it. Now, cutting it, as we determined earlier, does take some effort, and it's going to be hard to cut through all of that by itself as is. But setting fire to it would be faster, but detrimental to our sneak efforts because it could wake the rest of the spiders.
It definitely would wake them up if it grows to a massive size. Looking at that spider, does it seem very distracted?
At the moment.
Okay.
Can I bathroom break for just 5 seconds?
Yep.
Gotcha. We're back.
But yeah, it looks pretty distracted.
I'm going to assume that based on the past actions, these spiders react more to movement rather than light.
I'm sure. Might be like an area that they might be able to see.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
Yep.
Too much water. Alright, so game plan, Iolus. Fire's out of the question. It would be faster. We're gonna have to take that spider out. But I have a feeling that it's gonna fight much harder considering it's by its shoulder. But we do have the advantage of sneak right now.
We definitely could try to take it on.
V would probably have a better opening shot.
Is this what you want to do?
Alright, so back in character now, obviously. Soren's gonna grab V on the shoulder. I need you to take a crossbow and put it right at the ass of that spider, and I want it dead.
Before that, there's something I would like to attempt. As Iola is just gonna slowly sneak toward the direction where Soren is. Let's see here. Okay.
Ooh, idea.
It's gonna summon a spectral hand. And then he's going to have it take this small rock. And he's going to move it really close to the spider and have it try to toss the rock away from us and deeper into the cave to see what it does.
Give me an Arcana roll.
Arcana, okay.
Yep. See how hard you throw the rock. Yeah. So where are you throwing it?
So from here, it's going to be throwing in this direction.
Okay. You see the spider as it slams down, you throw it with the hand.
So it slams down toward the rock.
Seem to be going after it.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Freaky floating hand. Good thinking, Iolus.
All right.
Does your hand also get rid of giant egg sacs by chance?
Giant egg sacs are a little too heavy.
Oh, we might have a problem. Speaking on giant egg sacs, it's currently blocking our exit.
It looks different from the egg sac that was at the front, though.
Yeah, Soren, just not noticing. It does seem pretty different.
Okay, in that case, let's see. So far, it doesn't feel like there's any magic about, right?
No.
Aside from what's coming from us.
Yeah, just what you have.
Okay. Would we consider webs as something that can be cleaned up?
If it's a spell that says clean up something, no.
Okay.
Are you gonna press the digitation of webs?
It would be a nice trick, but I don't think it would quite work now.
We also have to keep in mind, Iolus, Big King Daddy might be inside there as well.
In that case, should we attempt to freeze it?
You see V point down. Went up that path.
We might as well go down then. Aeolus is going to be walking like half speed just so that, it's more difficult to be sensed.
Okay. You're handing Soren the lantern back?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
As you see the spider right there on the border as he starts walking back over to the egg.
Okay. Yes, Aeolus is like peeking around the corner. This time the snake's back is, well, not the snake, but the spider's back is to us, yes? Or
Yes.
seems to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Aeolus notices
And,
the webs. Hmm?
What on earth are those? Have you seen anything like that before?
Looks like people.
Well, if we don't want to end up like them, we should keep going.
Wait. Do you
Does
think
Aeolus
they're
notice
king?
any movement from these?
No. V looks at it.
How are they hanging? Are they like suspended?
No, they're actually on the ground.
Okay. Okay.
Should we cut one open to find out?
The more time we spend here, the more chances we'll end up like them.
But what if it's our friends?
We should open at least one. It shouldn't take that long anyway.
We all can open one.
All right. I guess Soren will. Do I have a knife by any chance, or does it have the sword?
You have the sword. It still works as a knife, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try it out on the closest one here to me.
Alright.
Aeolus will just, for the next one, he's gonna pull out a steak knife and attempt to cut the webs with that.
Yeah, get into that ribeye, boy.
So, all of you end up cutting him open. Soren, you see an Attilian Empire logo on one of them. Iolus, you see the blue fur of a very familiar individual from the ship.
Okay. Familiar individual, you say?
Yeah. Looks like the rogue Sheikah has been turned into nothing but this. As the V opens the last one, he also ends up finding an Attilian Empire one.
Aeolus is going to quickly attempt to cut open free and inspect the body. Like, how's the condition of the body?
You look at it and give me a medicine check.
And which one?
Medicine.
Okay, medicine it is.
Looking at all you see is how the skin is grayed, almost as if poison has taken over their entire body.
Based on that, does Aeolus will specifically attempt to feel a pulse, like as he tries to take the body out of the webs.
Yeah. You feel no pulse.
Do you recognize? Can you confirm, Soren?
Soren, visibly upset, pushes the body away from fucking Attilian Empire. And he turns to Iolus. Oh boy. Looks down at Sheikah. I guess he only had one life, not 9, right? Right? Because he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
V just looks at you, kind of disgusted. Just.
Yeah, he's gone way south of the border, friend.
Should get what we can from his body.
Yeah. Aeolus is going to attempt to search the bodies for anything that's left on it.
You find all the equipment that you would have distributed to him during the overall information gathering and journal making. So you have all the new tubes and all that together. You also find a simple watch that has what looks like 12 dials on it. All seem to be cracked in some way.
I'll take that.
Oh, alright then. Take it as you will.
So give me.
Soren will strap. I'll strap that on my wrist, please.
Yep.
12-dial watch. Got it.
And I need Soren to roll a 1d. 8.
Is that /R or R/?
/R. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So poof, you just literally look as if you dispersed and then reappeared, slamming into the wall as everybody's like standing there wondering if that woke up the spiders.
Aeolus is like immediately looking up.
You fucking see that? Did you fucking see that? He points at V. You fucking see that?
You see V hold up his hand, looking up as well. It
Aeolus
does
is
not seem to have
putting
woken
it
him.
in his own mouth.
I gotta check one last thing.
Soren, visibly shaken by the experience, goes back to Sheikah and yanks on his ears.
They're real. Which ones? Which ones are you pulling on?
Let's try both of them.
Cat ears, real. The other ones,
Yeah.
fake.
I fucking knew it.
I will put the fake ears in my pocket, please.
You got 2 fake human ears.
Never know when we might need these. Looks at V, as though he's going to agree with him.
We've opened up 3 bodies, there's 3 more to check. If one of them was Sheikah, we better find out what the other 3 are.
You see
Let's hope it's
V.
more of these.
He's moving the Attilian Empire body away.
Hopefully it's more of these Antillean fucks. As Soren goes to the other sack here and I guess tries to slice it open.
Yeah. And the last one that he goes to, Iolus goes to, you notice it's the tiefling from earlier. And Soren finds what looks like an Attilian with a scroll he's holding on to.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Soren, clearly visibly disgusted by the Antillean, will snatch the scroll away.
So,
From the other side of the room?
I thought Soren found it, or was that V?
yeah, Soren found it.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Iolus found the tiefling from earlier.
Alright.
Alright, do I need a strength check for that scroll, or?
No, you end up using the knife to cut it out.
Alright, can I take a quick look at that?
Yep. Looking at it, it appears to be a manifest of different prisoners, and at the bottom it says, if the return happens during your time on this planet, please revert to original programming. The helm will be active.
Be active, Soren says as he reads to himself. I guess that crazy tiefling was right. These Antillian fucks are dropping off prisoners on this planet.
What for, though?
I have no idea. This is all gibberish. The helmet be active. Why do...
Grab whatever's on the tiefling.
You actually just find a broken scythe, and it doesn't seem like it would be able to be repaired.
Well, I definitely can't repair it, but maybe somebody may want it, as Aeolus takes the broken scythe with him.
Alright, 10 pounds.
Okay, let's see. How do I spell scythe again?
S-C-T-H-Y... Oh, hold on. No, hold on. I have to type it. S-C-Y-T-H-E.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to type it. I literally have to type the word to know how it's spelled. I'm like, hold on. I'm a god of spelling bees, thank you. If I could type.
Soren's still looking at the scroll. Fucking Antillians. Always talking riddles. Never understood it.
And
Okay.
after you do that, though, you start looking on the back, and there is a symbol on the back of it, and I will reveal that to you.
Thank you.
A symbol on the back?
Yep.
I always like when you reveal things to me, Laws.
Oh yeah, no problem, baby.
Soren knows the symbol.
Hmm?
Actually, let me roll history, not to be a metagamer here.
No.
Wait, this is on the back of what exactly?
You've seen that only once. On yourself. You thought it was just a birthmark.
Oh my. Soren will not divulge that, and he'll tuck the scroll into his pocket.
Yep. Iolus would have seen the eye, though, for sure.
Alright, enough of this corpse searching. We need to get out of here.
But you mean corpse. You mean corpse, bro.
It's a pity I don't have anything to at least burn away these bodies.
Can't burn it here.
Faction that would give us time anyway.
They're Antillians. They got exactly what they deserve. In fact, they got off too easy.
I meant our companions, or previous companions.
Well, one less wage to pay, right?
Very well then, if that's how you see it.
I feel the same breeze that we came through in. We went in a circle. How are we going to get past the ravine if we have to go through?
Soren looking visibly upset. Way to go, Iolus.
You see Vig over here? The dragon
Vig?
body is there.
What are you doing? No.
And I'm confirming my doubts. We went in a circle. That means the only way we can go is through that nest.
Hold on. This looks familiar. Soren steps around. We can try our luck with the ledge. Save us some steps.
Through. You actually see that it's not that high. He just climbs up.
Oh, okay. We can
Yeah, You see V look at him. Does everyone feel they could run?
A drop?
Not a ravine. We'd have to make our way across it. But I do have a grappling hook and all of that. If we...
In preparation for this, can I tie off another piece of that hemp into, actually, did I use all 50 feet for that apple?
No, that was only about 20.
Okay, can I tie about 15 off and wrap it around onto a crossbow bolt?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, let me go ahead and prep that.
Yeah. Because if you want, we can use that fire idea, but it will wake up all the spiders and we need to run at that point. The breeze seems to be close, but not close enough that we would have time to sit around.
Alright.
He's gonna walk slowly and, like, he's gonna check, does the spiders turned around, or is it still
It's actually
facing-
it's actually further down now.
Okay. Good for us.
I say, I say we light fire to that sack so no more of these god-forbidden things get born. While they're distracted with that, we haul ass.
We still have to go through this tunnel.
We gotta
Which-
cut down these webs first.
The issue is, that is a spider nest. You can tell just by the way it's opened.
Okay. In that case, all right, boys, get the cutting. I'll keep watch.
You see V pull out a small dagger and he just starts slowly cutting open. It takes a while because this is actually very thick.
Aeolus is just gonna use his cleaver and just start hacking at it.
Yeah. As you all keep doing that, you manage to get through. It takes a while because this is fucking a thick entrance used to keep moisture out.
Keeping moisture out.
Yeah, that normally is how spider nets work.
But without moisture, it's... So as we enter through, it feels a bit drier here, yes?
Very dry.
I assume that we can all see the spider here, yes?
Yeah, it seems to be going through what looks like another egg.
Amen. Can I take a peek over this ledge?
Yep. You cannot see the bottom.
Okay. Great.
You do see on the other edge, the other side, 2 spiders and a wall. So over there is just a wall. However, further on, you're able to see what looks like an incline as if it's going up. Thank you so much, by the way. So, you see V crouch down. There is more further on. More spiders, but also it looks like another way. That might be where that breeze is coming from.
It might be our only chance, unfortunately.
We need to set up a way to get across. If we shoot an arrow upward, it's going to wake up more of the spiders. But if we don't, we might not have a way out. The mountainside was too big to go around. This would require a lot of running.
Looking around, there's like no plant life here, yes?
Does not look like there's any plant life that you can see.
V, can you make that shot?
You see him look at it. I'd have to use both of our rope, but I could.
One moment. Aeolus is gonna bend down. He's gonna test something on like a piece on some of the web. Looking at the web, like he's going to attempt to make the web cold, like a strand of it.
Okay.
When he does this, does it seem to feel a little tougher or no?
It does feel tougher.
Does it seem like it would be strong enough to hold the weight?
Absolutely could, especially since the spiders are 3 times your size. They definitely could. You just have to worry about the stickiness of it.
When Aeolus he's going to attempt to cast directly onto a small piece of web as a test. He's gonna try to make it cold, like really as cold as he possibly can. And when he does this, is the web still sticky afterward? It's gonna cast hesitation, so...
You notice it's more slick than sticky.
Hmm. More slick than sticky. That's not as good. That's not good either.
Wait,
One wrong move, and attempting to go through these webs, and we'll just simply skitter off into this chasm.
we have rope. We could tie together.
Hmm.
So if one of us falls, the other could catch it.
You mean tie the rope onto ourselves?
Correct.
Hmm. Looking at the webs around them, does it seem like there's enough web to get through the basically, is there enough web that goes around through the entire side of it?
From what you can see, yes.
Hmm.
Well, Soren's gonna pass the rest of his rope to V, by the way.
You just see him tying the two links together.
If V, you get us out of the spider cave, you'll get paid first.
I'm not here for money. So he just keeps tying. He hands the two links to Soren and Iolus.
Oh, great, even better.
Okay. Hmm.
Watch the goods there, V.
All right then.
So is that our plan? Ice the web? It'd be very slow.
Yep. It's little slick, like we should be able to walk on it without getting stuck, but we'll definitely slip if we're not careful.
You see him nodding. So we have to be careful. Didn't we get oil?
Well, we do have some oil, yes.
In
Lamp
here?
oil, to be precise.
No. The Leechman oils.
We do have Legion oils.
If we use that, we could probably make a solvent to throw on top of this and then freeze it.
Certainly, we could.
All right, that's the plan. No turning back now.
We get to work on that.
All right, who has the Legion oils exactly?
It'd be you. Or I'd just
okay.
say it's any of you because, it's group inventory for that.
All right, let me
Yeah.
go ahead and start on that. I'll give you a sleight of hand.
You don't actually need sleight of hand. You can actually just use the oil and dilute it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You do use your water skin, though.
Yeah.
It's like this bullshit. I want my water.
I'm in water. What if I get dehydrated, you selfish fuck?
Don't get dehydrated.
I got a drink, bro.
Okay, so you dilute it, and now you have this pretty much a basin, a little tiny basin of water and pretty much the oil that if you add a little bit of cold to it will freeze the whole thing.
Yeah. All right. That's our Legion oil and our water skins.
It's worth it. All right. Are you going to throw the stuff on there? And Iolus, are you going to cast the cold?
Yep.
All right. Awesome.
Sleight of hand. Iolus, give me a Arcana.
Arcana it is.
Alright. What you guys do is you throw it, and then Iolus, you get it right to the freezing point as the speed of it gets it right to the very end as it freezes over, as it hits the web.
Alright then. You still have some more saved up, yes?
We'll have to probably use some more oil to make the base again, but the Legion oils are good for that.
Alright.
They don't run out.
Well, let's get across this web at least.
All right, I'll go first.
Give me a acrobatics.
Oh, fancy.
You narrowly get across that little opening as you notice it's hella fucking slick.
Ooh.
You are sliding toward the center almost immediately as V is getting pulled, and so is Iola's because you're all tagged together.
Fuck.
As you notice, this is actually dipped down, so you're all kind of in this middle part.
Well, it could be worse. We could be on a giant spider web hovering over a fucking 100-foot cavern.
You see V holding his arms out, trying to get stability. Maybe not the best idea, but it works.
Okay. Now we should be good if nobody moves.
Just one at a time, we'll just all move in tandem.
V just nods head.
Alright, follow my footsteps very carefully.
You notice that the vibrations from the web are attracting things.
Shit.
Aeolus is going to attempt to use Mage Hand, and he's going to use his Mage Hand, and he's going to have a rock from this general direction, and he's going to try to toss it toward the other side.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand. Or no, let's do Arcana, you know, how strong you throw it with your mage. Mage power. Yep, once again,
Mage hand.
you see it start running the other way.
Okay, let's continue moving slowly. Make haste, not waste, as they say.
Alright. Sword slowly stepping. Can he leap to this area right here?
It's a giant spire.
Oh,
V
great.
hands you one of the climbing hooks that you guys got. Try these.
Thank you. My favorite.
He hands one to Iolus as he's slipping. Ugh.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll grab the rope to secure him if I can.
Yep. As you slide a little bit, like, hold on. You're gonna start sliding back. What do you do?
Does this look like a pillar?
It is a pillar. It is a pillar.
Okay. We'll use that as our guide.
What do you do, Soren? You're starting to slip.
Let me try a quick throw with that hook.
Right. As it sinks into there, and you hold yourself and that as everybody's kind of sliding out.
God, that fucks.
It's all your weight.
No, shut up.
Should have held off on that billy club.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
move forward.
You should eat with a fork and knife.
Come on, let's do that again. Let's freeze this section of web.
Soren, that's on you. You're holding on to one thing and then trying to throw at the other.
Are you just? I need to throw a hand. Okay, so Soren's gonna clamber with his free hand, and alright, I'm gonna toss this water on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Arcana.
And all right.
Soren, your hand slips as it hits the ground. The oil splatters out. It does get you about that far, but it doesn't get any more.
Fantastic. I'm gonna die in a cave with 2 fucking idiots.
I see the ledge.
We might be able to make the ledge. As Aeolus is going to attempt to move forward toward the
I'll
next.
secure the rope with the anchor hand that I have for the grappling hook.
Okay. So as you're holding on, it's a little bit easier to walk. I still need a dexterity save when you're moving from one platform to the other.
Gotcha.
Okay. I guess Aeolus will attempt to make the first move, so he's gonna do that. And dex save, go.
You're good. Everybody else can do theirs with advantage when they go over.
Nice.
Okay.
You notice V like stumble a little bit. We're good. We're good.
Okay. Aeolus moves a bit forward so he could be a little more toward the center.
And Soren?
Hey, give me a sec. Dex save.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You hop right on. As you look down at the edge and you can see it go all the way down to something down there.
Whatever you do, don't look down.
You're a
Spelljammer.
spelljammer.
Looking back down.
You're a spelljammer, Captain, and you're afraid of heights?
Yeah, and you're a stinky knife here. Move your ass forward.
Come on.
I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of you 2 fat asses dragging me down with you.
You're the heaviest one here. Shut up.
You see the size of your head?
Shut up.
Shut up.
With the grappling hook that the beat passed on to Aeolus, I guess Aeolus is gonna try to grapple to the ledge on here.
Alright, let's see that wonderful sleight of hand.
Okay, sleight of hand, go.
Yeah, it hooks right onto this ledge right here.
Sexy boy.
Alright then. And let's see, based on how it is, would Aeolus be able to get to the other side with that?
You have to slowly freeze everything while you're holding it, but yes.
Okay. Aeolus is going to attempt to do that.
Right. You manage to freeze each individual area with prestidigitation and a little bit of water to make just a single path as V is following behind. You see him hold his hand out for Soren. Come on.
Soren will grab it.
Yep. He helps you up on here.
Could have did that myself, you know.
You see the spider.
Aeolus is immediately going to attempt to mage hand toward in the opposite direction where the spider is at.
Then it starts rushing over that way.
With the rocks.
Yep.
Okay. We should take the rope off of ourselves first.
Start seeing them slowly untying it. Jesus.
Yep.
If it's any reconciliation, I think my heart's beating out of my chest.
Yeah, based on the smell from behind you, it smells like you shit yourself.
That's you.
Soren just shaking his head, smiling, even though he does grab his ass to make sure he didn't shit himself.
Guys, I see stairs.
Alright.
Stairs? In a cave?
It looks that way.
Aeolus does see the spider over here, yes?
Yeah. You see V looking over at Iolus. waiting on him.
Okay. Just Aeolus is just carefully moving about.
See a path.
V gets behind everybody. Go ahead.
Alright, follow me. Ah, shit.
Mortal web. It might be the exit out on this side. You have
They're
to.
trying to trap it.
What's up?
You have to think if we're in a nest, they probably have multiple exits.
Aeolus is just going to start trying to hack away at it with his cleaver.
V starts helping.
I'll help too this time.
Hey, this time it gets done pretty quick.
Alright, guys, keep a sharp eye.
I will keep my crossbow at a very handy speed.
Yeah.
Just giving that out there. How's the air filling at this point?
There feels like there's a draft.
Okay.
Right there, Soren.
Okay. Ah, fuck
It
me.
immediately rushes forth. It's going to get a free attack on you.
Ah, shit. Alright, fair enough.
.23 as it just bites down on you. And that's where we'll start combat.
So I took 11?
Yes, and you will also make
Alright.
a Constitution save.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and do that now before I roll initiative.
Yep.
I should be able to beat the poison damage.
Yeah.
So do I take the 5 poison, or
Half,
is that just
half, so you take 2.
Alright, I'll take I'll +2 myself real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, 34 instead. Alright, let me roll initiative right quick. We'll be all set.
Alright. V, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to immediately fire a crossbow bolt toward it. So just sinks a fucking mighty big one through it. As he starts having
Mighty
to
big one, huh?
Yeah, no, it pierced through half of its face as
Oh,
he
shit.
starts reloading. And your turn.
Alright, I'm at point blank damage at the spider, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to directly aim it on top of its fucking head and fire.
It's still disadvantaged at close range.
Oh, yeah. Can I pull the short sword out this time?
Yeah, absolutely. You can pull with the other hand, just slice.
Alright, yeah, go for it.
That hits. Just see.
Fucker, let go of me.
It didn't get a crit, so it's not holding you. But yeah. You also
okay, my bad.
remember your other attack.
Gotcha. He will get an attack if I do movement, right? Disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Fuck it. I'm gonna attack him again with a sword.
All right.
Baby.
Yep. So as you pull the sword up, after that first strike, you see it like going for a lunge, and you just stab right through the middle of its mandibles, and you see it just split open, and it is dead.
Am I covered in spider goo now?
Yes. You have become one of them.
God damn it. Soren looks down at his boots. Again. I just cannot keep good boots in this campaign.
At least it's not Oscar. Oscar last time had a train literally cut off his feet with his favorite snake boots on him.
Oh, well, yeah. It's not that.
You see
this
V
shit
walk
smells.
up, and he starts trying to pry the bolt that he fired out of it.
Soren's like wiping the glue off. He's like, this shit. This. Hold on. Hold on.
You sleep around with Oni and you're afraid of little spider juice?
No, it's not. But Soren finally throws.
Eolus pat Soren onto the shoulder.
Oh God.
As your stomach starts feeling really nice, dude.
Oh. Oh God. Oh man. Oh. Huh. That's possibly, and I mean the worst smell I've ever smelled in my entire life. Oh. Hey, I feel better. Hey.
You see V look at you, then he feels his cheek a little bit. We're nearing the exit.
Good. Good. Soren continues to wipe the glue off of him. Very good.
As he waits for you guys to leave.
Soren will make mental note that those spiders are very susceptible to piercing.
Yes.
Alright, speaking of notes, I gotta make a quick one real fast.
You gotta make notes for this survival guide. As you put out the lantern and you feel the warm air of the clearing.
Soren rushes out. Oh, thank God. Drops to his knees and feels the land. Oh, thank God. Hey, wait up.
Don't want to stay there too long. Maybe a spider will come out.
Yeah. Now where the fuck are we?
Started looking around. More jungle-like than anything.
Eolus is just going to start looking about. Does he see any signs of tracks or anything that he can perceive?
A few of them, actually. You notice that there's a lot of different types of shrubbery as well. And there's little pinpoint ones as if spiders have been walking out of here. Also little smaller ones and some slime on the ground.
Slime. Is that something that Eolus recognizes?
No, you
from
wouldn't.
earlier? Okay, so nothing he's come across so far has made this slime. Well, this is something new.
Let me take a look at that. Soren walks over to the slime. Can you inspect it?
Yeah. Give me a... Let's do survival. Looks like an old trail from an ooze.
Soren lifts it up with his sword. It's like I thought. He looks over at Iolus. It's slime.
Hmm.
Look. He points it closer to his face. It's slime.
Yes, yes.
You know what that means, right?
Well, what does it mean?
I don't know. I was kind of hoping you'd tell me.
As you see the tiefling from earlier start walking out from here. Happy I finally got to find you all.
Hmm?
Where have you all been?
Oh, only balls deep in a bunch of spiders and webbing and God knows what else.
V stops you.
Hey,
So he looks at the thing and then back to you.
I'm just gonna talk to her.
Iolus, that is the same person that you saw in the webs.
Hmm.
And you also see her still standing there with the scythe on her back.
Aeolus is going to pull out the scythe that he was holding on to. Seems familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks a lot like mine.
Remind me, what was your name again?
You just see it looking at you.
Thorin's gonna place his hand on his gun.
Hestia.
I see.
Don't know why you're asking such weird questions.
No, it's nothing. It's just something I happen to have found, that's all.
I always think this thing's full of shit.
See her just walk up and then stands on the ledge. Have you seen everyone else?
Who's everyone else?
No.
That cat person and the two cat people.
Soren squints his eyes a bit. What's his name? He points to V.
Valishna? You, Soren, him, Iolus.
He looks at V.
I know tieflings and this one smells funny.
V doesn't really have much to say, he's just watching. As you notice that she's like, just stand there. Are we going to get going?
Well, we certainly would, except where to?
Anywhere that's not here. Thought we were looking for all them.
I'm surprised that you came out on this side and not the other side.
I was running from the spiders inside.
You, wouldn't happen to have a sister by chance, would you?
No? Why?
No, nothing. Just curious. About that path.
What about it?
Well, actually, it has nothing to do with the path. Why is it that we have a scythe identical to yours?
I don't know. Did you find it in there?
Yes.
Maybe we did. Yes.
She just looks at it. I guess that's a common scythe. Odd. So it is just like mine.
How's that slime at the end of my longsword doing, by the way? Is it moving at all?
It's not.
Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna keep moving forward. I think it's best you take point. You know these jungles better than we do.
One second.
Eolus is just gonna put the scythe away on back on his back. Well, let's go.
One second.
Soren looks inquisitive. He's gonna check something real fast.
It's like, I don't know if I'm really suited to take point. Why don't you do it?
Yeah, you are awfully pretty. We don't want you getting hurt. I will go ahead and take point. Oh, okay, my bad. I read that wrong. So, what did she say again?
It's like, why don't you take point? I'm not fit to take point.
You're right. Soren pulls his gun and places at her head.
You see V look at you and then to that thing. And he just follows suit. He's holding the crossbow up.
Eolus is going to immediately cast Detect Magic.
Lots of it. Lots of it. As she's just standing there. What is this about?
You're pretty, but not that pretty.
As you just immediately have this moment where you just feel her hand touch your body.
My body?
No, Soren's.
I don't have time for a quick shot, do I?
You can do a quick shot, but you still have that attack that hits you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let off with the easy 6. Well, not easy 6.
That will hit, and as you see it hit, you see her head like splinter open with a whole bunch of goo as it slowly starts reforming.
Yeah, I fucking knew it. This bitch is a slime.
Fake.
And you have a really good initiative, though, if you would have clicked it. There you go. So you are up first as it reforms around where you just shot.
All right. Hold on. I gotta turn this music down just a little bit, buddy. All right. So with that, does she have a hold of me?
No, she just hit you with something.
Okay. Can I dual wield? Is that possible in this game?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to jump backwards, essentially. And when I'm jumping, I like to pull my. I already have the easy 6, but Lady Rose out, and I want to fire them simultaneously.
Okay, you can roll both attacks, but she gets an attack of opportunity. And you see her just pull, like, what looks like a ghostly visage out of you. Make a wisdom save.
What? Oh, shit. Okay. I don't have to DM you that, do I?
No.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah, so you take 4d6. Let's just go ahead and say you take the 18 psychic damage
18?
as your head starts hurting. And you notice that you have memories as if stolen.
Oh, shit. So, Soren's gonna, like, be hazed for a sec, his eyes wide, but I guess muscle memory would play effect, and he fires both his guns off.
Yep. Go ahead and give me attack rolls. Lady Rose hits. First one misses as the other one just slams into its body. Just...
And, Lady Rose, don't I get an effect with that shot?
No, you have to use your arcane shot with that.
Okay, fair enough.
As each time, just loud, doom, doom, echoes throughout the entire forest.
Ah, shit. Soren, I guess, after he fires the shots, stumbles back on his ass because he's still in shock from the fucking memories being pulled.
Yep.
And I'll end my turn there, buddy.
Iolus.
Aeolus is going to, with his bonus action, he's going to start immediately salting the wounds here.
Yep.
And
You just
he's-
line your weapon with it.
Yep. And let's go with the iced salt as he takes out this cleaver once more.
Alright. As you swing, you miss with that, as you just see it turn its attention to you.
Okay, that is Aeolus' turn.
It's going to attack you with its hand. 25.
Okay, that hits.
And it will then use its Eat Memories. So you need a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
As you take 18.
I'm taking 18. Ouch. Okay, that's... Aeolus immediately falls.
You see his face like start turning a little ghastly as he just falls over and he is technically unconscious and bleeding out.
Oh, shit.
And it will start moving toward you, Soren.
Ugh. Get away from me, you gooey bitch.
You just hear V ask, "Are you going to be able to handle it while I help Iolus?"
I've handled worse in red.
You see him like jump back with him. And he is going to immediately try and wake him up with just medicine. He manages to get you to 0 hit points and stable. And wakes you up, but you still would have to heal. Soren.
I'm gonna try something. I'm not sure if it's gonna get you guys away or not, but we're gonna try it. Alright, let's
Light him the fuck up.
Alright, let's try an arcane shot.
Hell yeah, let's go.
So I'll fire one of those off right in the center.
Alright. As it launches out, roll damage, and then you get to roll on the random surge table too.
Yep, how do I do that again? It's RD6, right?
Let me check your sheet. I think it is.
Yeah, so,
Arcane shot, then are you using a bursting or beguiling bullet?
we're gonna be using a, beguiling bullet.
Alright. Temporary, or psychic. Okay. And then, and choose one of your allies within 30 feet, and target must succeed wisdom saving throw or is charmed by the chosen ally until the start of the next turn.
We're gonna hit Iolus.
Alright. So, let's see if it can make the wisdom save. Yes, it does make it. And you do roll a 1d8. Alright. So 4. A bolt of light shoots from your bullet. So it doesn't work because it's on somebody else. But you did all see just this random flare also happen. How much damage do you just hit me with? 2d6. I need you to roll 2d6.
Gotcha.
And that's one shot. That's one shot, by the way. You still have another.
Let's try it again, but this time we're gonna hit him with a good old bursting bullet.
No, shit. Didn't mean to do that. You can only use one per turn.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. But you can't shoot the
let's
same
try
gun, though.
Let's try Lady Rose out.
Right? You just pull it back again, fire. Ooh, once again, almost to blood through its body. Just.
Oh, I got so many bullets, guys.
With the panic that ensues, you also see it have this ooze start seeping out of its body. Like your turn?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright. Iolus.
Okay, does Nolan actually gain 1 hit point back or no?
No, you don't have a hit point. You're just stable and awake, meaning you can choose an action to do. Or if someone
Okay.
breathes on you, you're done.
Okay. Well, Aeolus is just going to attempt to, yeah, he's just gonna attempt to use Healing Word on himself.
Okay.
Yep, that's his,
Give me the word.
Taco.
As you heal up the 7. That's your
Yes,
bonus
so
action.
it goes to-
Your healing word is taco.
It could technically be anything I want, actually.
But every healing word has been taco so far.
Yeah.
I love it.
It works. It works.
Aeolus is just going to he's going to get back up from prone, and then he's going, as a main action, he raises his hands, and he's going to, cast Eldritch Blast here.
And that just misses as you see like this stream of ale blast out of his hand and passes behind her. Don't you have 2 beams?
Christ.
Don't you have 2 beams on that?
No, it's a single one.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, just this whole bottle of ale pretty much just flashes beside.
Yep, that's Aeolus' turn.
Alright.
Oh baby.
As it's going to slap you around a little bit.
Let me see. I think that definitely hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Okay, so I'll take 14.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm down to 2, boys.
And it's going to eat memories.
Oh no!
No matter what you're going down, because even if it's half, you know.
Come on! Oh no!
As you just immediately have your brain almost hemorrhage as you drop down to the ground. And it's going to turn to V. V's going to immediately... Wait, no, he's going to look to Iolus. Can you bring him back?
I'll try.
Good. As he raises up his crossbow, he's going to fire... He's actually going to use Hunter's Mark, then fire his crossbow. Yep. As it sinks into it, you see him pull out a smaller crossbow, and he's just going to fire. Actually, no, he's going to throw his dagger at it. Okay. That's it. Wait, also Hunter's Mark. 5... Now. Alright.
Damn, my 12 much? Shit.
Yeah, I just hit the fucking mic. It's like, ah! Yeah, he's looking at it, and then he immediately, like, gets in front of Viola, so he won't get hit next round. Go ahead. Soren, make a death save.
Oh fuck! It's my first time doing this. Let's see.
He's on death's door for the first time. It's freaking him out.
All right.
That's
Done it.
one success.
Alright. You got one success here.
Success.
Now, Iolus.
Okay. He's running out of spell slots. But he's going to tackle.
Whoa, and at a higher level, Soren, you heal yourself 17 hit points as your body thrashes back awake.
And then Eolith is going to once again attempt another Eldritch Blast. Which critically failed.
As you try and cast it, you just splash V in the face with ale.
Damn it.
The Ooblix is going to look over at Soren, who's still on the ground. He's just going to slap him in the face again. Oh wait, that's Soren. I don't need that sheet.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my god!
Just slaps you on the ground with that.
13 it is. I got
And
4.
she's going to once again use Eat Memories on, however, V.
Oh shit, not V. We need V, he's clutch.
Is 13. Yeah, he starts like thrashing around. And it is now V's turn as he just kicks Iola's back some so he doesn't get hit again. And he's gonna roll and push Soren back so he's out of range. He'll use those as his actions. Soren.
Thorn is gonna get. He's gonna run and slide to these rocks here. 20 feet.
Okay. Just slides down, your dust kicking up.
Now, as I do that, I will turn and pop off a shot of. Let's do Bursting Bolt this time.
Alright. And what is your... I need the attack roll. Yeah, you feel the gun charge up as you fire it out and it splinters outward. Give me the damage and the 2d6 roll. As you see it just... How do you want to do this?
I want it to explode.
So as you the bullet charges and you fire, it's kind of like the plasma gun on Halo.
Hell yeah.
Only with splintering bullets, and you see the force blast into its body as it starts bubbling. Each time it bubbles, it shakes around before just, and as it explodes, it gets all across this place, and within I would say. Right here is about the entirety of sludge that gets covered with red goo of this creature. As you and Iolus and fucking V just all are done.
Soren stands up on a ledge, covered in fucking red slime. Per usual, I get it all over the place.
Aeolus immediately does that to get rid of that from him.
Yep. Just immediately cleans yourself up. Just...
Okay.
Oh boy.
This red slime is everywhere.
And to think, I was gonna ask her to bed after that. Whew. Let's not do that again.
The hell was that thing?
That was a one hit and quit, V.
The hell does that mean? I don't care.
It means
So he just sits down.
I'll tell you later.
Come on, let's get out of this area. Something may have attracted attention here, and we need to get out.
Couldn't have been the sound.
Yeah. If you guys weren't so loud, that could have went off without a hitch.
Come on. Where are we going?
We are. Soren very sleepily points his finger this direction.
V is going to lift you up, like, under your shoulder, knowing that you just almost died. Come on. Come on.
Let's go.
Aeolus is going to do presentation again, before they move away, for both of them.
Now
First on me, then to Soren.
yeah, they start getting all the sludge off. Good call, good call. So, you're going to walk through the majority of this, and I will show you the next area.
Not bad for our second day on V.
As you start going through, you start seeing spores and other types of things floating around. As you see these large bugs flying about. They look like the little torch bugs that you saw before. Only they're more grotesque looking.
This fucking planet.
This is going to sniff the air. How's the air in this area?
Very thick. The majority of it feels like you're kind of underwater, really. But still breathable.
It's humid. So humid here.
I'd rather have humid than dead.
Fucking planet gets worse and worse.
Did we already confirm that those things won't kill us?
Would Aeolus be able to take a look and figure out if there's any sort of hostility coming from them?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an insight. So,
Thanks, Los.
yeah, you notice that there is no hostility from them. They seem to be more obsessed with like the spores on the trees.
Do they seem to be like eating the spores?
Yes.
Okay. That's good for us.
You start
Looks like
walking.
they're hungry for those spores, huh?
Yes. We should move quickly though.
Yeah.
So
We should be close, but not too close, obviously.
Just set me down for a second.
Soren gets sat down by V. Yeah, I second that motion.
We'll rest here for a second, then fuck it, we'll figure it out.
How you feeling?
I haven't been this tired. In a long time. Last
just-
person that put a hurt on me like that was Sally.
Yeah, but that was probably more enjoyment than vice, huh?
You'd think so, huh?
You see V start walking over here. I'll keep watch. So he just sets down the
V-
crossbow and starts loading it back up.
V,
Mm.
thanks, by the way.
You see him nod. No problem, Captain. Starts loading the next bolt and so it's ready to go if he needs it.
We need to take some of these spores, put them in a vial, and I elect you to do it, Iolus. My ass hurts something serious.
Yeah. How are the spores just floating around the trees?
Yeah, they're like big clumps of pollen that keeps going around.
Okay. For now, it seems like the bugs are clearing that, yes?
Yeah, they keep biting down, then like eating, and then going to the next one.
Okay. Is there any, like... I guess Aeolus is going to attempt to look for a sample size. He's going to try to cover his face with a mask
Okay.
before he does it.
Yeah, you managed to use one of the masks that you guys got, and you slowly start collecting the sample. Give me a sleight of hand.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Doesn't take too long. You managed to get a fairly good size one.
Alright.
And as it goes into the vial, you see it kind of break down from like this floating thing to just a powder.
Interesting. Is there some special way that it needs to be collected to properly store?
Open the vial back up.
Aeolus, pointing the vial away from him and away from everyone, does just that.
You notice that it starts starting to inflate as it's about to float out of it before you can just cap it back off.
Alright. And when Aeolus does so, it just begins to deflate?
Yep.
How peculiar.
planet. All you feel the earth start to shake.
Can Aeolus tell from which direction the shaking is from?
The entire planet. You feel that immediately. It's not tremors, no. This whole planet is shaking.
What the fuck?
As you all immediately look up to the sky, and you see what looks like a ship getting torn apart. It doesn't look like yours. However, in that moment where you notice it getting torn apart, you see an eruption. The gas around the planet scatters, and you see a fire go all across space, clearing up different parts of the world, and you can see almost forever, as if you were in the phlogiston yourself. However, it looks like the phlogiston is lighting on fire, and a sphere shatters as you see the crystalline figment start to cascade down onto the planet, just laying waste to certain areas, as you just see something you never thought you'd see. The phlogiston has lit on fire, all of it. And as the planet starts to shake and you witness this event, you see the crystal sphere around the world shatter. And it looks as if the entire multiverse is starting to open up again. You see forever before the sun's rays start to block any vision further out, as V just kind of lands back on his back, looking up at the sky with all of you.
My God.
As the world slowly stops shaking.
That's quite an event.
Soren is awestruck. He's continuing to look at the area.
V is also thinking the same thing, like it's not normal.
Something definitely happened, and it's not the ship's fault, but we saw some.
Did the ship have any notable markings that Soren would know?
It just looked like a simple trade vessel.
Oh, okay.
And you can tell just from the way that ship was coming in, it didn't look like it came to Agatha. It looked like it was probably in a neighboring area, and it got blasted forward and destroyed.
Soren, I guess, in a total shock, stands up as though he wasn't tired. That was the fucking phlogiston. That was the fucking phlogiston. So he looks over at the two of them.
There's nothing that doesn't touch.
That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Soren's still having his eyes glued to the area.
What do you think that means then? The world didn't die. People always said that if a big enough explosion of phlogiston happened, it would bring fire throughout all of it and end humanity. But it didn't.
In all my years of sailing, I've never seen fire. Not in the phlogiston.
I've seen it a few times when people use candles and everything and it erupts. But this is a planetary system worth of explosion that just happened. And that looked like the sphere shattered.
It shattered the fucking spheres, mate.
Do you know the stories of why the spheres were made?
I don't recall, or at the very least, I can't remember that right now.
Here and there, I mean, I heard all the old people talking about that shit. I never paid attention to it.
It was always speculation that people and spellcasters of divine properties, created them to keep the gods out and monsters further out. With that gone, and if that is real, what does that mean?
It means we've got to get the fuck off this planet.
We need to find King first.
We get King and we get the fuck out of here.
I agree. That changes how things are going to go from now on.
I say, fuck this survival book. Fuck this godforsaken planet. Let's get King and get the fuck out of here.
We still need to go back to Scion to see if everyone's okay. And tell them that we can't continue on with this. We can also
Problem
give
with
them
that.
the information about the Attilians. That will probably suffice for Kindgrove.
Cotton Grove's gonna want to know what happened here.
Well, if I'm coming back with you, I think he'll be okay. He'll understand.
Right. Soren's still collecting himself from what the fuck just happened.
We need rest.
And there's a noticeable like nervousness on Soren. We gotta track King. We gotta go now.
We
We
need
need
to
to
rest
find
first.
King. Yes.
We won't be any use if we're all beaten and bruised. As
Yeah,
still looking up at the sky, you see a ship that seems to go across where the sun would, blocking what looks like most of the light that shines down. A large skeletal ship with clouds looming around, and you hear the chant that you've heard before. And you just see these rings appearing up above, and it slowly starts passing. And you know, even with the tiniest bit seen, as if an airplane in the sky, that is the Golden Vandal. As you see another ship start sailing down into Agatha, as if it was just attacked by it. That's our roll-in session.
All right.
Oh, fuck.